chat box that we have, but
I just downloaded. I got it. Whenever you're ready.
Okay, so I think it's called John Wick. This is FF from 65. Thank you so much for waiting, bro. We appreciate you. Sorry it took so long. And yeah, we'll get our submission form kind of figured out. But you ready to play?
Let's go.
All right, so 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Felix from 65.
Shoot like I'm John Wick. Meet me with this shit. I'm serving my script. With the family. Shoot like I'm John Wick. Meet me with this shit. I'm serving my script. With the family. Shoot like I'm John Wick. Meet me with this shit. I'm serving my script.
I ain't waiting on a nigga here to give me mine. Take shit, game 6 with the rock and I'm patient. We just came to slay shit. Cool as Neo in the Matrix. I just want haters to hate this. I'm in an all-black suit, the Cooper in the
Dude, the
booth.
bass sounds
I'm
great.
the truth, like Paul Pierce in his youth, get buckets. I don't never get credit. You want beef, we dead it. I'm Blade, don't need a medic. Watch me slide in the venue. I'm Goku, you the Ginyu. You on the menu. Fried chicken sandwich with the pickles. Draw a weapon like a stencil. We won't miss you. You gon' hang from the rafters. Bang, bang, that's disaster. Give a check to the pastor. Apologize to the family. All these motherfuckers can't stand me.
With the family. Shoot like I'm John Wick.
Yo.
Meet me with this
These
shit.
are the days.
I'm serving
That first verse is hard.
Yo, Bo, what up? Let's do this, man.
like I'm John Wick.
Yeah.
Meet me with this shit. I'm
Galaxy
serving my
hopping,
script.
Henny sipping with a beautiful Moroccan. Steady dropping, you want me to stop, but I ain't stopping. I'ma keep at it even harder, cause I got her, I'm an artist and I'm honest, and I'ma kill it with the rhyme every time I promise. To never let up, listen and just shut up. If I get knocked down, I know I gotta get up. If you get a funny feeling, yeah, it's probably a setup. So walk away, let it play for another day. I'm John Wick in a suit and my shoes are suede. This bullet got your name or impress play, cause I'm doing what I can as a man in this poisonous land. Evades is the brand, hit me on the gram. Give me that cash on the hand to hand. Write your own story, just stick to the plan.
I'm serving my script. With the family. Shoot like I'm John Wick. Meet me with this shit. I'm serving my script. With the family. Shoot like I'm John Wick. Meet me with this shit. I'm serving my script. With the family. Shoot like I'm John Wick. Meet me with this shit. I'm serving my script. With the family. Shoot like I'm John Wick. Meet me with this shit. I'm serving my script.
There you go. That was John Wick by FF and crew. There's a couple people on that.
Felix
Oh,
from
shit.
65.
Fuck, hold up. My bad. I was playing it again.
Sounds good. Go
Yeah,
ahead, kick it
oh,
up, bro. No. You going first this time.
I have a lot of comments to say. Let me see if I can go by vibes. First of all, this gave me a vibe. I forgot what the fucking song's called, but
John Wick.
especially not this song, but like a different
okay.
song.
Okay.
There's like who is it? It's with Denzel Curry, Zillakami, and JPEG Mafia. And like the music video is like this neon kind of New Tokyo type vibe, but they're like on a revenge kind of murder spree. And like especially with the first fucking dude, he brought the energy. That's like the kind of vibe I get. And FF kind of filled it out with the police sirens and stuff. And it's like, oh, I wonder if that's like an actual sample. Like, how did he get that? Did he record out his window? Like, what happened? But that was pretty cool. In terms of vibes, I think there's some issues I would definitely rework though. And it's kind of like too overwhelming to not comment first. It's like the biggest thing I would say beat wise. I think the hook was my least favorite part of the song. I thought the verse rapper was my favorite part. I think he was just on another level. Like he fucking delivered it in terms of energy, in terms of just flow and all that shit. But in terms of the beat, I think the bass sounded really, really, really good. There's a snare sound, this snare sample that has it kind of like has like a jingly key kind of aftertone to it that I think is really, really dope. But in terms of the synths, um, there's a couple synths specifically like the dun, 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 dun. That synth. I think it sounds way too dry. I think it needs to have some more wetness to it. Whether it's delays, stereo delays to give it more space, or whether it's some reverb that could really hit with the drums. I think the drums were pretty spot on. But yeah, in terms of the synth, I think that's what I would change. Those are like the glaring things. Also, the second rapper, I think he was just like trying to rap as fast as he could, and it didn't really sound on beat or very good. And so no matter what he was saying, like I just couldn't really get with it. So yeah, I have a lot to say, but yeah.
No, that's fantastic. All
What do
of
you
that was fantastic. Well, I was the first rapper on that joint. You realize that, right?
You were the first rapper. Are you fucking
I
kidding
was
me?
waiting to see how I was waiting to see if you were gonna notice.
That was you?
Yeah, that
What
was
the
me.
fuck? Bro, I did not know
no.
you could go like that.
I can spit, bro. I can spit. That's why
That was fire. You
it
and
was-
FF need to do a fucking just an EP.
it was really fun. That's like the first time I've ever had somebody
fuck?
not know that I sent them, that I was on a song and watch them react. That was really fun for me. I really appreciated that. Yeah. I I love the feedback you gave about the synth, because that's an area I probably wouldn't be able to touch and he actually got the police sirens like you guessed from outside of his window, like
Yeah, I know
outside his
that.
he actually did
That's
that
Brooklyn.
the way you called it, so that's crazy.
That's
Yeah.
so dope.
Yeah, I love the energy. I'm gonna be honest, and I like Evase. Evase is the guy who comes through the stream. He's super supportive. I actually like the majority of his music, but I hated his verse on this one. I hated it. I was just like, it's just too much. It was just too fast. It was offbeat, and it didn't really have any kind of connectivity or continuity to it.
No, it didn't match your energy at all.
I mean, the one thing that you touched on, I actually loved the whole John Wick portion. He did that with his voice.
Who?
So-
FF?
Yeah, it was actually him saying that, but he pitched it up and did some things to it to make it sound like that. That when he sent that to me, it blew me away. I was like, "Holy shit!" So, I don't want to go too in depth on my own track, bro. But I'm impartial, so I got to kind of like leave it to you a little bit. But
Yeah, I got to go back to the first comment then about the first rapper being. I thought he was ass. I thought he was fucking trash, dude. Never mind, dude. That second rapper fucking raps circles around this guy.
Oh, that's
dude.
awesome! Thank you for that.
That was really impressive. That was really
what's up.
impressive.
That's what's up. That made my day to see you react like that, because I was wondering what you were gonna say. I'm like, I wonder if he's gonna. Because when you didn't know it was me, I'm like, oh, good, he's gonna be honest. So I'm like, perfect, awesome.
That was
fantastic.
really
what's
impressive, dude.
That's what's up. Thanks, man. Appreciate
Let's
that.
see. Let's see if I can hit anything else based off what you said. No, I mean, and like the chorus that I was saying, like it was my least favorite part of the song. I think also an issue with it was a lack of de-essing. So every time there was like a S kind of sound, it was just really, really sharp. And like the things that I don't like the most, like Bo said he liked it, and like that's a selective kind of thing. But I think the biggest reason why I didn't like it is because it hurt my ear. Like when that happens in a song, I think that's like a big thing that needs to be fixed.
Well, and I will say, I will kind of agree with you on that. The overall aesthetic of that song, when you put the headphones on and you listen to it, it
The
does
bass
kind of
is phenomenal.
it hits you a little bit. It hits you a little bit, and then it does kind of get a little scratchy. I don't know if I don't know the technical term to describe that, but it does get a little. You mentioned the word grating earlier. That song definitely has pieces of that for sure. I felt that in a couple spots myself, particularly with the hook. I can see how you would say that. It does have that essence to it, so I see that.
Yeah, and it's like there's a lot of stuff I liked about the hook. Like I said, the bass is really, really full. I think you did a really good job with that. As a producer, that's like something I try to strive for. I think you really hit the nail on the head. And the choice of sound with the snare was really cool. And the fact that you sampled sirens was like ridiculous. But yeah, like I said about the synths earlier, just to give it a little more space. And especially just if it's a repeating hook, it's dangerous to have a grating sound like that to be kind of the most heard part of the song. So yeah, that's my 2 cents. Let's see. I think of vibes, I went green. Content, I would say red for the second verse, but Bo, I think it was really good. I thought it was green. FF, I would say yellow. I have to like split it up in like 3 different scores here, but and then production. I think it's yellow to orange. I think it's definitely some stuff I would rework, especially with the synths. I would take a long time trying to just give it more space, because you have this cool ambiance, like you really fill it out with the bass, and you give it this like energy with Bo, the first rapper, and then the police sirens, and like it's just the synth sounded really dry, and that's like one of the first things that I noticed. So yeah, I think overall I would definitely develop this. I don't know if you said it was a work in progress. I mean, Bo, is this a work in progress? It's not released, is it?
No, I can't remember. I don't think he put it out anywhere. And I think, honestly, what we were gonna do is we were gonna put somebody else on the third verse, just because I think it's a really great song. I think you touched on a bunch of areas to tighten it up. But I think that if and like I said, no disrespect to my guy Yves, that just verse just wasn't it. And I think if we had another verse to round it out that maybe had a kind of contrasting style from mine, but a little bit more on beat, a little bit more energetic, I think it'd be great. So I don't think he put it out though. I'm not 100% sure.
FF says in the chat, what do you say? Lol, we got a red circle. Sorry, Bo, my synths suck. Your synths didn't suck. It's just they sounded dry. Like I think the sound choice, they fit really well. It's just it sounds dry. Like I would like to just give it some more space. So if I were you, I'd just, like I said, play with the delay, play with the reverb, see if you can just give it that ambient kind of feeling that, like the bass, what it does, it fills out the whole track. But the synth, I could literally hear it in one ear, and it's very dry. Like that's what I would change. Sirens for genius. Yeah, Blight Boys knows what's up. Can I jump on a call, bro? I would love to, but it would be such a technical difficulty. So I mean, we could talk like anytime after.
I would say he might be talking like just you and him 1-on-1, not like right now.
That would be fire. Like I'd love to talk to him too. So super supportive, and I look a lot of your beats, FF. So
FF is dope. FF is one of them dudes. Like he I love when people give me feedback, but I'm a Gemini. And so every now and then I'll be like, "Yo, shut the fuck up." You know what I mean? And so
that's the thing, yeah.
And so he gave me feedback one day, and I was like, "Yeah, bro, I don't want to hear that shit." But the cool thing about him is he has the heart to do it. Like he's not afraid to be like, "Yo, this is what it is." I appreciate that shit. So
that's the thing. Yeah, when I hear something like that, like if it feels like I'm getting punched in the face.
Yeah, it can be tough. It can be tough.
But it's